Guys, how's it going? So we're continuing with our math paper. In the previous video we had done this part. Okay, so now we're going to go to this part, and so the B part says solve the inequality. So we have this inequality here. I've already preloaded it somewhere, and then we're going to get right to it. Okay, so I'll solve this inequality, and this is very specific about the requirements. It says hence list the integral. Integral simply means integer values. Okay, so integer values of y that satisfy the inequality. So we are doing it in two ways. We actually have to derive the answers for the inequality, and then afterwards we say the integral sets, the integral values. Okay, if I can load the question. So here, this is it, and what we're going to do now is to first focus on the first half. So you're dealing with three terms here. These terms, they are related. These terms, they are related. This one is common. Okay, so what you do is you first take the first two inequalities here. That's what you have to solve for. So y minus 4 less than 3y plus 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is always make sure that your y is positive. It works out better that way. So what I'm going to do is to take this one to go to this other side here. So it becomes less than 3y minus y here. So this one goes this side, so it becomes negative 4, negative 2, like this. Okay, so you get negative 6 less than, and here you get 2y. Then you divide both sides by 2, you get negative 3 less than, and here you get y. Okay, so this is the first half. In the second half, what I'm going to do is so you actually have to work things out separately. So we're going to use this part here. So the terms, they are separated by the inequality signs here, and we took the first two. So identify the terms, then take the first two, and now we're taking the next two. Okay, so the next two, what you know is 3y plus 2 less than or equal to, then you have 6 minus y, like this. Okay, so this one is going to get there so that we avoid dealing with negatives. Okay, so this one actually goes there, and this one actually goes here. So this one is coming here. Okay, so it becomes negative. So this one you get 4y, this one you get 4. Then you divide both sides by 4. Let me actually do it. Okay, then you get y 1. Okay, so now what you're going to do is to combine these. So if you didn't shift anything here, normally they are combined for you already. See, y is common here, and the inequality signs, they're facing the same direction as they did. So it would actually be y, this one 1. Okay, so y again, this one negative 3. Okay, like this. So he asked you write the integer values. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a bonus as well to say, okay, how would you present this on a number line? Okay, but then right now we still to say the actual sets. So the values of y are where y is an integer, so you actually have to list them. So negative 3, where negative 3 is not included, so it's got to be starting from negative 2. Negative 1, 0 is also an integer. Okay, so up to 1 is included here. So this one would be your answer. Okay, so if you are to show this on a number line, this is how you do it. Okay, so show this on a number line, you'd be having, let's say, minus 3 here. Okay, so let's say minus 3 here, and then you'd be having 1 here. Okay, so let me write this part as well, because that's the whole range, and cut this out. And then we have y here. Okay, so on this part here, negative 3 is not included because this is a strict sign. So you actually have to put a hollow 1 here. Okay, so hollow simply means it's empty inside. But then this one 1 is included, so you actually have to put like this. Okay, so if you want, you can actually write this as an inequality. It's still fine. Okay, so this is how you'd present this on a number line. These are the integer values that are required. And then if you've done this, then that's okay. You're pretty much done. Okay, so let's see. So the other part, it says in an Olympiad test there were 26 tests. Okay, it's 26 questions. 8 points were given for each correct answer and 5 points were deducted for each wrong answer. Okay, so 8 for each correct answer, 5 for each wrong answer. Tamara answered all questions and scored 0. Find the number of questions she had got correct. Okay, so there are 26 questions. So you can say let the correct answers, so the number of correct answers, be x. So you can say let the number of, so the number of wrong answers be y. Okay, so you have defined this. The reason we are doing this is so that we can derive simultaneous equations. Here we are dealing with the case of two variables. There is one where it's representing the correct answers, and then there's also one where it's representing the wrong answers. Okay, there are 26 questions, so number of correct answers and number of wrong answers must account for 26, since we have 26 questions. Okay, so it simply means x plus y equal to 26. Okay, those are called word problems. And then the on the next part, each points 8 points were given for each correct answer. So correct answer would be this. So 8 points were given for each correct answer. So 8 by x plus, then for the wrong answer, 5 points were deducted. So if it's deduction, then we actually have to say minus. So minus 5 points for every incorrect answer. So 5 by y here, it's equal to 0. Okay, so this person got 0, and then you're asked to find the number of questions she got correct. So you actually want x here. Okay, so what I would do is I would say 5y here equal to 8x. Okay, so here you will just want x, you don't want to solve for everything. So 5y to the other side equal to 8x. Once I have done this, what I can do is to go back to this one here and multiply by 5. So I can say equation 1. Then I say equation 1 by 5. You get this. 5x, sorry, you get 5x plus 5y equal to 26 by 5. You get 130. The way that you do it is you say 26 over 2, then you get 13, then you just add a 0. Okay, multiplying by 5 is the same as dividing by 2 and then multiplying by 10. So this is what we get. So here you can say 2. So you say from 2. So here 5y we already know. 5y is simply 8x. So we're going to put 8x here is equal to 130, like this. So here you get 13. So 13x is equal to 130. X is equal to, then you divide both sides by 130, you get 10. So therefore, Tamara got 10 questions correct. Okay, so yeah, that's just about it. And if she got 10 questions correct, let's see if this actually works out. Okay, so you're revising and then you just want to check out. So she got 10 questions correct, so she was getting 5 points for she was getting 8 points for each correct answer. Okay, so 8 by 10. Okay, so she was getting 8 points for each correct answer, and then we got 10 we got 10 questions wrong, right? So you get 80 here. So in the other questions, so the other questions would be actually subtract 10 here, then you get 16. So she got 16 wrong. So 16 by what? She was getting 5 points deducted, then you get negative 80 here. So negative 80 and negative 80 actually get 0, and that's why this answer is correct. Okay, so these are some of the ways that you can do to prove your answers. So this is it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Yubo out.